Hello and welcome to my first YouTube video. My name is Duncan and today I'm going to be going through my sale wish list. The first piece I'm going to be talking about is this brown turtleneck here from Mayner. Now, Mayner has definitely become one of my favorite designers in the past couple of seasons. He makes really, I think, classic and mature pieces that still have a very fashion-forward feeling with just the oversized aesthetic. This knit here is no exception. It comes in this deep chocolate brown color, and also the turtleneck style I think makes it feel somewhat mature, but then with the oversized fit and the distressing I think still is somewhat unique and interesting. Moving on is another knit from Mayner. Now this is a shawl color style that also came in the dark brown of the previous turtleneck, but unfortunately that's sold out now on Essence. So it's just available in this kind of cream off-white color. But at a pretty good deal for Mayner. The prices retail are really expensive, but 55% off I think is pretty good for this piece, and it's the best I've seen across all of the retailers it's been carried on. Now next is also going to be a piece from one of my favorite designers, which is Lemaire. Lemaire has a lot of unisex styles, especially in their outerwear or blazers. This piece is carried in both the menswear and women's wear section, but within women's wear it's almost $100 cheaper. One kind of note on sizing is that Lemaire usually fits huge. Even though this is a women's wear piece, I would still say size down from your true size as a man. So for this I would go with a size small, and I think it still would fit a little bit oversized, but yeah, you can almost always size at least 1 down or 2 down with Lemaire. Now moving on to the next one is going to be this polo shirt here from Kiko Kostadinov. This is a pretty simple piece, but I think just kind of really cool details, as with a lot of Kiko pieces. First, really the star of the show is going to be this button side panel with the gathered effect on the seam. And I think it just allows you to style it in a lot of different or cool ways. Here, I think on Essence they did a really good job how he has the bottom 2 buttons or snaps undone, so you can put your hand in the pocket, and it just adds a really unique touch. Then moving on, this piece has been on Slam Jam for almost a year. I've watched it off and on, but I think the reason it sat so long is that from the front it just kind of looks like this very basic white shirt, but then when you flip over to the back you have this really cool full back print of a nightclub. And if you've watched the collection video, this whole collection is really based around club culture in Antwerp, so a lot of different party centered pieces. And then that combined with the fact that it's 100% silk, I think really does make it a unique piece, and one that would be a really nice going out shirt. Going on to another piece from Slam Jam is going to be this pair of Cavem shorts. I actually saw a picture from Grailed where they posted on Instagram a pair of vintage Oakley shorts that were bike shorts, and these look almost exactly the same as those, so it's pretty easy to see where their reference came from. But I think the color and material here is really wearable, and the cargo pockets aren't too out there, and so I think it's kind of subtle. Moving on is gonna be hats and footwear, and this first one is from a brand called Frenckenberger. I'm sorry if I butchered the name, but they're an all cashmere brand. I've watched a couple YouTube videos and the quality looks really exceptional. However, on Essence right now, the sale is just huge. I don't know if they're trying to get rid of this brand and just sell through all their stock, but all these cashmere pieces are at 70+% sale. Now, if I was to purchase something from this brand, it would actually be the rolled style of this same colored beanie. I think the color is really versatile and can be worn with a lot of different outfits. This one is a little bit too goofy for me. I really like it, I just don't know how well I would be able to pull it off. It's kind of an Ebenezer Scrooge nightcap, but I think at the same time kind of cool and fun. Moving on, it's gonna be a pair of loafers from Dries and Noten. I actually have 2 footwear styles from Dries, and the reason I wanted to include these in the video is that the footwear, at least the like low top shoes, not the boots, but a lot of the footwear on Essence from Dries goes on these like crazy sales, like 65% plus in the last 2 sales, which is kind of surprising because I don't see that happening on any other retailers. But yeah, come sale they like really heavily discount a lot of the Dries shoes, and I think that oftentimes he has like a lot of very unique styles. They're not ever to everyone's taste, but yeah, with this loafer style, it's kind of this like padded or puffed up leather loafer, and they've done this in like pretty much every color imaginable, from orange to blue to yellow, and then like black, gray, brown, pretty much everything. Then another pair of Dries shoes, and this is like one of my favorite pieces from the whole fall winter season, is these Dries like drawstring loafers. On the Dries website, I think they called them like slippers, but you can definitely wear them outside with this foam rubber sole. And I actually ended up picking this item up, but unfortunately they were too big, so my main recommendation would just be to go one full size down. So typically I'm a IT41 or a US 8, and I just tried for the 40.5, and unfortunately there's still like too much room in the toe box area, which is something I really don't like in my shoes. So if your size is available, I can highly recommend them. They're super comfortable and like fun and cool, at least in my opinion. But yeah, I would just say go a full size down. One final piece, another pair of shoes, is going to be from Lemaire. Now these are a pretty standard white canvas pair of slip-ons, but I think with this elastic area here at the where the tongue would be, it really just adds a unique touch. These have also been like on Essence for possibly over a year. I can't remember if they're from last season, like the summer season from Lemaire, or even the season before that, but they've been on the website for a while. They've just been slowly dropping the sale. So right now they only have these small sizes available, but I think like a really simple yet versatile and nice pair of white sneakers. And that about wraps it up for kind of my winter sale wish list. I hope I was able to show you something new, or at least provide some cool inspiration, and I hope to see you in the next video.